Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Soulful Ascension. My name is Linda Joy Ben, and this week, wowza, the energy. This is like the tipping point, the pivotal point for humanity, because what we are experiencing energetically right now with all the planetary alignment is massive. This is huge. So, just before I dive into it, this week on Friday the 19th, we've got the three-eye atlas that's closest to the earth. So what this is doing is massive energy that for our upgrades consciously. Then coupled with the new moon in Sagittarius, plus so the new moon, depending on where you live, that'll be on Friday or Saturday. Here in Australia, it's about midday on Saturday. Then on Sunday, we have the solstice. And this is the balance of the light and the dark, depending on which hemisphere you're living in, is either the longest day of light or the shortest day of and more darkness. So this is the balance that we are experiencing. Plus last Friday was the 12/12 portal. So it's all about change. Plus we're only got 2 more weeks left of this year, and it's all about clearing out, purging, releasing the old ways of being. This is the old trauma patterns, the old stories, the identities, those patterns and programs, and all the suffering. Release if you're still feeling suffering in your life, or feeling that in your body. This is where you're holding on to that old story, and then attached to the story with an identity. And it's like, this happened to me. No, it happened for you. So when you completely look at it from a different perspective, that's where you will heal and let go. So as we move into this week, today is Monday the 15th. Yes, the 15th of December. And right up until the new moon, this is your opportunity to keep clearing out, keep purging out. Please carve out time every single day to just sit in silence and keep feeling what's coming up for me. And who would you be if you completely let go of those old ways? And so I've talked about this in many other episodes about the energies coming up to be cleared, to be transmuted into light, to be dissolved. This is the feelings that you are feeling, but you've got to be in your body in order to feel it. And if you are distracted with the external world, the outside world, and distracted with all the addictions, and this could be addictions of either social media or reaching for whatever your addictive behavior is to numb out: food, alcohol, sex, porn, gambling, whatever it is, and or even just scrolling. Scrolling is another addictive behavior. We never used to have smartphones 15 years ago. I mean, it was the BlackBerry, but now everyone has access to all these platforms, and we're bombarded with all this information. And what it's doing is distracting you from going within. And when you can just sit and go within and feel, feel the energy that's coming up, feel the emotions. So if you've gone through significant traumatic events, is like, what did you learn from that? And feel the emotion and breathe through it. Because when you can feel the energy of it and breathe through it and gain the positive learning from that, because there's always a blessing, that's what will set you free. This is the deeper work that I do with my one-to-one coaching clients, as well as in my BENN Method Academy and all my courses, where I hold the container, I hold the sacred space for you with the other beautiful community members, where we go much deeper into what's coming up. This is the triggers, because remember, everyone in our life, especially all relationships that trigger us, this is an opportunity for us to look at that trigger, look at the emotion, and heal it. You've got to feel it to heal it. So stop numbing out, stop with the addictions, remember who you are as a soul. That is one of the courses that I will add it to my website. That's another course that I'm adding. Remember who you are as a soul. And this is where we go deep into, you are not the story or those identities or the pain or the suffering or the patterns or the programs. And also in my courses, we talk about the left brain and the right brain. So the left brain is the more analytical. It wants facts, it likes statistics, it likes to analyze. And then the right side is the more intuitive, the spiritual side. It's more the creative side. This is where you're okay with feeling the emotions, because you understand that you are the co-creator of your reality. But if you're getting caught up in the mind of the left side of the brain that wants to analyze and blame others or blame the external world, that just creates a suffering cycle. And then you just keep looping and looping. So what's coming up right now is all those old patterns to be cleared. So any pain that you may be feeling, any suffering, is an invitation for you to bring more light to that area and see the energy for what it is. And when you can sit and feel it, you can transmute it into light. You can dissolve it into light, just like that. Remember, I've said this before, if you're not creating miracles on a daily basis, that's an indication that you're out of alignment with the universe and out of alignment with your subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind is where we hold all these negative emotions and beliefs and patterns and programs, and especially if they're unresolved and you haven't processed them, that is what will cause illness and disease in your body, because you've just kept suppressing it. And believe me, I've gone through many significant traumatic events, and this is why I'm so dedicated to helping others on their path, because I've had to do this work in order to come out and feel joy. This is why I teach joy, because when you come out the other side, you truly feel peace and joy and love and light and freedom in your heart. And so this is when you can embody all the tools that I share with you, That's what will set you free. So what we're going through right now is a massive rebirth. This week is a pivotal time on earth. This is the death of the old ways of being, into rebirthing the new. Now, any labor, any birth of any baby is uncomfortable. But what you're going through right now is birthing into the new version, birthing into the new consciousness, birthing into who you are truly as a soul, because all those old ways and the reactions and the triggers and those stories and the identities, that's not who you are as a soul. So when you truly step into who you truly are and start living from that place, vibrationally, you show up as a new version. This is what we're stepping into for 2026. This is such an important week of our lifetime this week, because the energies of you could call the three-eye atlas, it's been called a comet, but what it's doing is bringing massive energy to the earth, to humanity. But it's first stopped at Mars and Venus. So this is the masculine and the feminine. So again, this is the rebalance. Can you see all the coincidences here? Because the solstice, that's also about the balance of the light and the dark. And it's also looking at the masculine and the feminine as we're healing all these parts of us. And then what we're doing is birthing this new way of being, birthing the new version, so that we can co-create with spirit, co-create what we are here to truly do as a soul on our purpose and our mission. And this is all the inner work that we are doing right now, dissolving those old patterns in order to go through the transformation, go through the birth canal in order to rebirth ourselves. And so the energy this week is massive, it's intense, it is potent, it is a turning point for humanity to shift consciousness. Actually, it's more than just shifting consciousness. This is where we're stepping into a whole new consciousness, a whole new person. You are birthing your new right now. So this week, I encourage you to actually carve out time every day to sit in stillness and journal and clear out any remaining darkness or shadows that are still lingering in your life before you plant new seeds for Friday or Saturday or this weekend. This whole weekend is all about setting your intentions. So every new moon is about planting the new seeds to birth the new. But this, because coupled with all the energetic alignments of where the planets are and the stars and the galactic alignment that's happening. This is the first time in thousands of years that we have felt this alignment here on Earth. And what it's also waking up for us is our connection to all our galactic brothers and sisters out there. We're so much more than this physical body. We're multidimensional beings. And we are part of the cosmos. We're part of the galaxies. We are part of all the dimensions. And so this week, the energy is really opening you up galactically to open up the insights and your intuition to the messages coming through. You'll feel this in your body, as well as see visuals in your dreams, or just when you ask a question, you'll just get a visual, and automatically you all your clairs will be awakened, because what this is an initiation. It's increasing your intuition, your psychic abilities, your ESP, your telepathy. This is really expanding your intergalactic gifts that you always have, but they've been dormant. And you are connected to source energy. You are connected to the whole universe and the galaxies. So this week, what you will feel is a huge expansion and awakening of this new energy. This is where you will just truly step into a whole new reality. And when you're birthing the new and setting your intentions for the new, not just for 2026, but for the future, and opening, expanding your consciousness, expanding your mind to what else can I create, and be optimistic, because remember, this energy is huge. This is all about think big and expansive, and what else do I want, and just keep expanding all of that. But also, because the energy is so intense, and remember the law of attraction, whatever you focus on, you get more of. If you are caught up in the suffering and all these old wounds that you're still going around and around, and going over and repeating those old stories with the analytical, and justifying and blaming, and holding on and resisting this change. This is what you'll take into 2026, and we're starting a whole new 9-year cycle. So that's why I'm saying this week is such a huge turning point for us all, to clear out once and for all the old, because we're also in a 9-year, but a 9-year cycle. And everything that we clear right now, then we step into 2026, because the energy is completely new energy. And so if you are feeling the energy, these are ascension symptoms of the awakening, and where you're maybe not sleeping, maybe sleeping a lot, maybe like, because it is intense. This is where grounding really is important, and keep calling in your helpers in spirit. Call in your angelic team, your galactic team, your ascended masters, all the archangels, to help you to purge out and clear these old wounds. And because what we're stepping into is our higher consciousness, and awakening so many spiritual tools within us, because this is what we came. This is our original divine blueprint. These intuitive tools, and everything that we have been and done, and have, all the ancient wisdom is being awakened right now. And so in this time and space and reality is you're remembering, oh, that's right. I used to be a medicine woman in a previous life. I was a, whatever. It's like you're reawakening all this ancient wisdom. And that ancient wisdom, use it for your healing. Use it for the greater good. Use it to birth the new version of you. So when you're writing out your new moon goals, actually truly allow yourself to take that leap, that evolutionary leap of, wow, I'm part of the oneness. I'm part of the universe. You are part of everything. But where the suffering and the struggle and the ego parts come in is what is causing the wars and division and the conflict and the illusion of separation, and it's just all dark. Like anything that feels competitive, this is what's out of balance. This is what we are healing right now. Again, this is what I go much deeper into in all my courses. But here's an invitation on January the 19th to the 23rd of next month. I'm doing a 5-day challenge and it's called Return to Light. And this is a discounted, a super 5-day course for only $27, and a free masterclass on January the 14th, which you can jump on, and then join me for the 5 days where I'll be live with you. So you get the actual course, Return to Light, because that's what we're doing. We're returning to our light. And the light is what will dissolve the darkness. This is what we are going through right now. This is what we are dissolving. The light will dissolve the darkness and clear a new path for us. And you will just have so much clarity coming in because you're full of light. You're not carrying around all the baggage and those heavy balls and chains around your ankles. It's like you're free. You're free to step into who you truly are as a soul, as a magnificent being, and co-create with the universe and get on track with what you came here to create with the universe. That's your soul contract with the universe. And only you can actually tap into this. This is where I keep saying only you when you're doing your inner work and you're being honest with yourself and taking responsibility for those shadow aspects, for the darkness, for those old wounds. This can be not just from this lifetime, it can be wounds from many, many lifetimes. So this is what we're clearing, is all the lineages on all levels, all through, like all the way, both sides of the family. Okay. And so this is your opportunity. And so just a reminder, don't get caught up in the battles. Don't go out on the battlefield and create conflict and war and suffering. And truly remember who you are as a soul, as a creator. You're here to create. What do you choose to create for this new moon that will have a dominoes effect into everything for 2026 and what you attract in. And the work that you do this week will completely change your frequency, your vibration, change who you're being. And when you're planting those seeds and working with spirit to work with you, well, then it's like ask and you shall receive. The synchronistic events of all the planetary alignments are working with us to help and support us at this time. Remember, you're not alone. And so this is where go deep, go to the underworld, go deep. Okay. I have been talking about this for many weeks, so I'm just repeating myself, but um, this is such an important time. Okay. Um, so let's choose a card. There's a lot of tools that I teach in my courses, not just breath work or EFT, but we are clearing the energy. I've been doing energy work and healing for 35 years, and this is what I teach all my clients and students to actually be, once you learn the tools, you can heal it yourself. And it's like, whoa, I'm feeling anger come up. Okay, how do I clear this? And it's like, poof, dissolved. Oh, okay. And I've just turned it into love and light. And oh, okay, now I feel at peace. Now I can just get on with my day. And that's how quickly, because again, it's energy, right? Energy can't be created or destroyed. It just is. So when you transmute it back to its purest form, it's dissolved. It has no, it just is. It's just energy, but it's the emotion that the mind gives it and the identity and the attachment. Um, and you can't solve problems if you're coming from the part of you that's hurt, because that will cause more suffering. Okay, I'm going to choose a card from the Guardian Angels Tarot. So just take a deep breath, and what message through this massive rebirth time, this transformation, this new evolution that we are stepping into. This one's intuition and insights, and that's exactly what we are receiving this week, because we're with the energy that's coming in. Is so expansive. This is what will increase our intuition, the insights, the messages, our visuals, the dreams, the everything is being expanded right now. All our clair sentient, clairaudient, clairvoyant, all your clairs are expanded and awakened right now, and you all have psychic abilities. This is where in the future we'll be able to telepathically communicate. You, as soon as you think of somebody, it's ESP. Oh, they got the message. And I have that all the time. People go, oh, I'll send a message and or I'll call someone and they go, oh my God, I was just thinking about you. And I said, I know, I just got the message. And so I sent a message, because it's like, that's how we'll communicate. This is how we communicate to our pets and animals. And it's like, and the trees. This is why nature is so healing. And when you're out in nature and you talk to the flowers and the plants and the trees and all the nature spirits and the birds and all the animals, it's like, hi, And this is where we're all connected as part of the one. And this is the energy that we forgot, that we are all part of the one. There is no separation. And this is when you can truly tap in and feel what's coming up. When you feel it, you can heal it. So the message on this card is your intuitive abilities are very accurate right now, so you can trust your guidance to lead you in the right direction. Follow your own instincts over the advice of others. So, and don't allow fear or worry to guide your way. So this is listen to your own insights, listen to your own inner guidance. It may be best for you to keep your secrets to yourself for now. So again, if there is fear or doubt, change it to light and trust and faith, and follow your intuitive inner guidance. I'm going to choose a card from the Sacred Oracle deck because these messages are always so profound. So let's see what message comes through. And also journal on everything when you're sitting in meditation and you're receiving all these messages that are coming through. This is an opportunity to keep writing out. When you ask, you shall receive. So when you ask the divine for help, when you ask for your helpers in spirit, this is what will help you every step of the way. Follow the breadcrumbs, and the truth will set you free. So this is about, even if something is, it's the ego that resists the truth, and it's like, no, I want to blame this or whatever. But when you can just go, okay, right, I take responsibility. This is a pattern. I created this situation, because you are the creator. So it's looking at the cause and effect. How did I create this situation or circumstance or this outcome? What did I learn from this? And then that's what will shift you, because once you get the learning, you don't have to repeat that pattern anymore. And so it's like the universe will stop sending you the same energy or people. An abusive relationship is an example. Once you really learn, why do I keep attracting abusive people in my life, and truly do your inner work on loving yourself, and also trust and knowing and believing that you are worthy of being loved and respected, then you'll stop attracting abusive partners in your life. So all relationships are a mirror for us to learn, okay, I've attracted this person. Again, different person, but similar energy, same pattern. So this is what we are clearing right now. And once you can see it from a different perspective, that's where all the light bulbs go off, and it's like, ta-da! This is the end. This is the death of the old. No more, no longer. Okay, that one definitely jumped out. We have Lord Melkeisade. And if you don't know Lord Melkeisade, he is a true master um as oh how do I he's the embodiment of awareness, of ancient wisdom, of consciousness, of massive awakenings. I mean, they all are. They all play a very pivotal role in everything they bring to help us. So Lord Melkeisade has come through, and this is looking at indecision, ego-based actions, and lifestyle change. So the lifestyle change could be the addictive behavior to numb out feeling, okay? So the extended message is Lord Melkeisade is a true leader of the spiritual hierarchy, a multidimensional being and Lord of the first ray. He is a teacher for those who choose to free themselves from the bonds of ego to reach a higher state of being. Observing your path with great interest, he will assist you to know your soul more closely and help you connect to your own divine cosmic presence. Allying with Lord Melkeisade is an intense experience. Not everyone is spiritually and emotionally ready to create this connection. Your crown and third eye chakras receive intense downloads of energy that often needs rest for integration. This higher source of knowledge is only accessible by making clear choices to remove ego-based patterns and choices. Standing with his rod of power, Ascension Guide Lord Melkeisade asks you to be clear with your decisions. You must learn to assert your authority by embracing your autonomy. Just like a stern father figure, you must stand up for yourself and refuse to let people push you around. It is time to do things differently. Allow Lord Melkeisade to illuminate personal ignorance and ego so you can make so you can clear choices that support your lifestyle. Being clear with what you expect from yourself and others will negate any anguish or anxiety you have about connecting to the sacred light of your soul. Embrace your inner spark. So the message from him is become what it is you seek and stand alone if you must. And that ties into the other angel card is, this is a journey of doing your own inner work. Sometimes you need to do it alone, but embrace your inner spark. Remember, you've got all the angels and archangels and ascended masters helping you. So an affirmation is I respect the authority I am given. My choices bring respect and achievement. And the sacred crystal is clear quartz. So if you've got any clear quartz, actually I've got one here. And so maybe just hold that when you are meditating. And again, the more you can just truly be still and drop from your head into your heart and feel what your body is telling you. Your body is the barometer of the soul. All the messages are in your body. If you're suffering or struggling or got anxiety or pain or anything that is out of balance in your body, this is your opportunity to heal that and dissolve it into light. Because the only thing that's keeping that in that place is the resistance from the ego. And again, we've talked about this. Whatever you resist persists. And that's what will just keep causing the suffering and the struggle. And that's the truth. So the truth will set you free. And the more you can really go deep into the underworld and truly look at all the shadows, all these old parts of you that are holding on and clinging on and attached to the story and the identity and the wounds and everything else. This is, and dissolve it and transmute the energy, then you're free. Then your energy vibration, your outlook, your perspective, your frequency completely changes. And the outside world is a reflection of what you are feeling inside. So this is where the outside world is just showing you where you're at. And so go within and do your inner work and take responsibility. And if you need help, reach out to a practitioner or a therapist or a healer. And this is what I give my clients. I give you homework. I give you self-care exercise. I give you all the tools to practice. But unless you practice them and truly embody all these tools, it's not just a one-off thing. We're building a muscle, and we're changing all these years and years, maybe sometimes lifetimes of old patterns. This is what we're transmuting right now. So this is what is coming up to the surface to be cleared. It is such a pivotal turning point on this planet. Such an exciting time. I'm actually going to go to the beach this week and spend about 5 days in the ocean, at the beach, and just being with nature, under the water, swimming, and just clearing and washing away washing away the last 9 years of my journey, because it's been a doozy the last 9 years. So, and maybe you've been feeling the same. So this is your opportunity to carve out some time this week and truly go within. So have a blessed week. I'm sending you so much love and many blessings. And I will be back next Monday for another episode of Soulful Ascension. If this message resonates with you, please share it. Please like it. Please share it with those who are needing this message right now. And thank you so much. This helps spread the love and light, and together we're raising the energy vibration on the planet and creating the new earth. So bye for now. See you next week. Bye-bye.